Hi, Richard here with the 14th of October and the daily update or market forecast, and we're looking at the Dow. This is a significant breakthrough here, although it did pull back at the end of the trading session. The reality is that the line is broken, so we need to see what will happen tomorrow as confirmation, or overnight as confirmation. But 11,100 was the high, and we'd certainly expect to see the 11,200 tested based on that. But at this point the volume hasn't jumped markedly, but certainly this has been a very significant shot up. And as we look at the Australian market, it still hasn't actually confirmed the same leg up. If you put that in contrast, the Dow is obviously pushed above this line, and the Aussie market is well below it, although as we speak is working its way up. There is some divergence that exists on the MACD. You can see that these highs that were made here have been lower highs on the MACD. They're usually signs of reversal, but goodness knows this thing is just continuing to go up, so we have to treat the longer term trend, I should say the medium term trend, as most definitely up, and there's support off this line, and we would expect it to test certainly 4,740 and possibly that long-standing target now 47.67. I wanted to show you a chart of the US dollar because it's really at the heart of all of the activity that's going on at the moment. Clearly things are very extended. This is really the third time possibly in history that we've seen a consecutive close below the previous close. On the daily chart it looks a little bit different from this, but this gives you the severity of this particular ABC movement here. This is the target I think that it's going for. This is support that's been demonstrated before. It's very real, and that target would be 76.25. It's got a little bit more to go. Certainly this leg here is now longer than the A leg. In other words, the C leg is longer than the A leg, but that really doesn't mean a lot. We'd expect a spike low and then a suck back up to give us some indication that in fact the market is turning, and you can see those spike lows that have occurred on 1, 2, 3 and 4 different occasions now. The euro is worth looking at because certainly on the it is now very overextended, and again that measurement of the third time in history is 27 days we've had beyond a previous day's close, and that is significant. The last time it did that, as I scroll back, is way back in 2008, which is up here. So we had this close here was I think just on 30 days, and that was in mid-2008 before we got this little bit of a B leg that came up, and then bang, we got these really savage drops down through the GFC. So is that likely to occur again? Well, we just don't know, but certainly there is another extended period of closes that continued their way up, and we can see the strength of this ABC movement here. So I'm still counting this as a wave 2. Clearly there's opportunity in there, but I wouldn't think that there's a lot more upside. But if it was, that the target would be on a Fibonacci basis, if we look at it, can be extended out to 140.66 is the 1-for-1 leg. So that this leg here, the A leg, the same length as the C leg, 140.66 would be the target. Perhaps a spike through. Who knows, it could go to 4,200, but nevertheless there's still a little way to go before this turn has been realised. And this is the Australian dollar on a weekly chart. Just wanted to show you the strength in that. It does look different from the US dollar, but certainly the US dollar and that downward leg is creating this upward leg here, not only in the Aussie dollar as a commodity currency, but also in gold, and the 61.8% retracement, which is the measurement of this these two legs here. That's up for 1, down for 2, 3, and then the fourth leg. This is the fifth to complete, and 101 parity, that is above only 20 points above parity would be the target there, but we'll have to wait and see. Gold, a similar looking chart, although an extraordinary rise that just has not taken a breath. Overnight, really powerful target, leg up. It's the I think the target is 1380. I would expect the next leg of consequence to be downward, but that's just dreaming at this point until we've actually got confirmation that there's weakness below, say, $1,340. But certainly 1380 looks like it's going to be hit, and possibly above at this point. The oil chart is working its way up. Even though we've got this daily sideways movement, it looks like it's going to come up and hit the 88 target, which is the next move of consequence. Although we could get resistance off this red line that's coming through here, although to be honest that's a pretty arbitrary figure, just dissecting the two channels. Alright, well that's it for the update on the Market Forecaster. Please go to marketforecaster.com.au to see all of the charts in more detail, and I'll talk to you shortly.